Alrighty guys, welcome back to Star Wars Review. So during Star Wars Celebration, we got another trailer for Star Wars Jedi Survivor, as they revealed it on the live stream, which they did have Stig Asmussen and Cameron Monaghan to talk about the game, which they revealed some stuff and whatnot, but the big thing was the new trailer, which I'm just going to dive into it. It opens with Cal in the midst of like a sandstorm on some desert planet. Maybe it's Kobo, I'm not fully sure. Which during this we get a dialogue from Seer saying, "You were only a child when they sent you off to war. Now look at you, the weight of a galaxy on your shoulders." Which you get shots of Cal fighting some stormtroopers, a shot of him looking at TIE fighters flying overhead, which we then see Seer, which I think it was maybe a shot we got in one of the other trailers beforehand. We see Cal fighting scout troopers on what looks to be Coruscant, which in the live stream they did confirm that Coruscant will be a fully playable area, a lot like Kobo and whatnot. And it seemed like a lot of the planets and whatnot will be more like Kobo, more open and whatnot, which is cool. I was kind of expecting Kobo to kind of be the open planet, and all the other ones are more like we see in Fallen Order. Obviously, that still could be the case. I'm not fully sure. But then we then see Cal and BD-1 on Kobo from the looks of it, where BD tries to scan this big creature, but that creature then knocks him down, and then we see Cal warn him about how and what he can scan. But then there's some more gameplay moments, and then dialogue from Seer, which it does pretty much continues throughout the entirety of the trailer. So I'm just going to say it all right now and then kind of dive into the moments, little moments they were showing, because none of those moments really had any dialogue. If it did, it was like a little thing that really didn't say much, but which I remember what this is to say. It seems like it's continuing off of what she said earlier in the trailer. But anyways, she says now, "I cannot tell you who you must become or where the line is drawn. There are no easy choices. These are dark times and we have few allies. The odds are against us and they will always be against us. But I can tell you this, if there's any hope of surviving, you must stand against the darkness." And like I said, most of that monologue plays throughout the trailer, which is great. I am interested to see what Seer's role is in the game. You know, we know the Mantis crew will, in the interview, Cameron had said the Mantis crew has split up after Fallen Order. And the trailers kind of show Cal at least reuniting with Marin and Grease. But Seer has pretty much been in one area, so I do wonder where and how she'll be a part of the game. But it comes out in a few weeks, so we won't have to wait long there. But let's dive into the rest of the trailer. First, there's a shot of Cal kind of looking at a hologram of someone. It kind of reminded me of the bounty pucks we saw in The Mandalorian. I'm not sure if it is one of those or not. And probably my favorite shot of the trailer, we see a shot of Cal on a speeder bike. Seems like a Bode is on one of the other speeder bikes, but there's a scout trooper on another speeder bike next to him trying to fight him and whatnot. But then Cal uses the force and pushes up into this TIE fighter that's flying overhead. That was just really cool. I really love that. But we then see Cal on Coruscant, which we see them fly over the Jedi Temple, which is now the Imperial Palace, which is cool to see it. Pretty much we've only seen it like that in comics, I think. I can't remember any other time we've seen it other than comics. Well, I guess it's probably popped up in novels and whatnot, but that's written words, not images. But, you know, it's cool to see it like that in the game. Obviously, it's probably not going to be a fun moment for Cal to see what they've done to it and whatnot. But we then get a shot of Marin in the cockpit of the Mantis, which it seems like Grease and Bode are flying it. I am wondering if this is maybe the first time Marin's been in the Mantis, because it kind of looks like she's like looking around. I don't know. Then there's a shot of Cal kind of, I guess, interacting with his droid on Kobo, I think. Droid's interesting looking. Then there's a shot of Cal meeting up with Bode, you know, giving a handshake. And then shots of Cal fighting a Rancor, which looks awesome. Several shots there. It's probably going to be like a Ogdo-Bogdo boss battle. Then a shot of Marin and Grease with BD-1 leaving the Mantis. Shots of Cal fighting an AT-ST in that sandstorm area. And then Cal and Marin teaming up to take out a KX droid. And then both of them using the Force to do something. I don't know. It was like a big thing. Looks like they're pushing objects at it. I'm not sure what is an object and what isn't. Kind of interesting looking. Then we see Cal fighting Ravis, the Gendai. Looks like a cool boss battle. At some points, Ravis is a little beaten up and looks like, like in the 2D Clone Wars micro series. Dirge, who is a Gendai, he's like the first appearance of the Gendai. They're kind of hard to beat, and so then like they kind of start looking like tentacle thingies at some points, pink tentacle thingies, and then they kind of grow back their arms. And we see Ravis kind of like that in some of the shots. But I am interested to see how we'll eventually take him out and whatnot. There's a shot of Cal fighting some droidicas. It kind of looks like a Lucre Hulk or a Separatist base. Kind of the door and whatnot had like that round look to it. You see, obviously it could end up being like just an Imperial place or something like that, but it kind of looks Separatist to me. I'm not fully sure though. Then a quick shot of Cal Seer. Then we see Cal with the High Republic Jedi, both trying to use the Force on something. Wow, this like droid is hooked up in the back. That was kind of weird, but they're both using the Force. I don't know maybe it's that object we saw in the first, or not the first trailer, the trailer from December, kind of the more first bigger trailer. We saw the Jedi with a little object. Maybe it's that. I'm not sure. Then a shot of Cal riding on an animal while the mantis flies by. I guess maybe to pick Cal up. That is one thing I'm interested with the maps being a little more open. I wonder if there's more spots the mantis can land, and if you can just like call them up to come pick you up in one of those areas. That'd be interesting. I'm not fully sure though. Then there's a shot of Cal fighting this one person who had a dual-bladed blue lightsaber, which is interesting. In the other trailers we've seen Cal fighting lightsaber wielding people who weren't like red lightsabers, more like blue. I think one was orange. So I'm definitely interested in that because they're all been masked also. So I wonder like who they are and whatnot. Then a quick shot of him and Bode fighting stormtroopers on that sky base we've seen. And then the trailer ends with more shots of Cal fighting Ravis. So it was a cool trailer. Didn't reveal anything crazy new. Biggest things were probably the fight with Ravis. Obviously a lot more dialogue from Seer also. But just kind of had a lot more cool looking moments and whatnot. But I'm super duper excited for the game to come out April 28th. So just a few weeks away. When it does coming out, I'll be doing a bunch of coverage on the game, a playthrough, review, other videos also. So I can't wait. This has been my most excited Star Wars of 2023. Probably my most anticipated video game of 2023. Maybe just even my most anticipated story video game, movie, TV of 2023. Obviously, there are a couple movies like Indiana Jones and Dune and Part 2 and Spider-Verse I'm pretty excited for, but this I'm just super duper excited for. I can't wait. But that's going to be for this one. And Celebration is now over by the time this video will be going up, but I still have a lot more videos to make, so you can stay tuned for those. But you can check out my other ones I've done so far. But I've been Sarzy, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.
But I can tell you this. If there is any hope of surviving, we must stand against the darkness.